guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with some more of the House Mouse rubber cling stamps. I cannot talk this morning. Sorry about that. Anyway, you may have seen that I did a card using these guys, or using one of the new House Mouse cling stamps from Spellbinders on a recent live stream. I will leave a link to that up here in the cards for you guys. But these are just so cute. Look at those cute little me's. I'll have to be honest with you, whenever I'm getting anything from any of the new releases, I look through it and say, oh my God, is that something I have to have? And I usually say yes, and then I have to get that. So if you're seeing it on my channel, it's because I think that they are just friggin' darling. So what I'm going to do is kind of the same thing that I did in that other video. I'm going to stamp these out and heat emboss them. I'm going to stamp them out in some Versafine Clair Nocturne, and then heat emboss with Wild Clear embossing powder. Wild Clear embossing powder is my favorite way of getting that really nice crisp black line, using real good juicy ink, because that's going to also make it so, number one, it doesn't smear, the ink doesn't smear, and number two, it gives that pretty raised edge. I always forget about it. I go through a phase where I'm using the heat embossing with black ink, and then I stop and I forget how nice I like it until I go back and I do it again. And I'm kind of on a embossing kick right now. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp these guys out onto a couple of panels, and then we can color them up. So whenever you're using any of the cling stamps, you do want to make sure that when you're using your MISTI, and I always use my MISTI because I have a tendency to not get things exactly straight if I try to use a block, and especially with a big image. With a big image, I'm not going to get everything to stamp as well as I'd like if I just use an acrylic block, so I like using my MISTI. I'm lazy. So anyway, you're going to want to take the foam out because this is much thicker than your photopolymer stamps. So I've taken the foam out, I've got my paper lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and just stamp that down. Picks up perfectly because it is a cling stamp. I'm going to stamp that down in some Versafine Nocturne. And this is just some plain white cardstock. It's either going to be, the ones that I'm using right now is either, because I've got them mixed up anyhow, it's either going to be accent opaque white, or it's Nina solar white. And this is just some regular weight. It's not the heavyweight stuff, but isn't that just gorgeous? So I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss this little guy. So for the coloring, I'm going to use my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils and just color these guys up. It's not anything special. I'm just going to play around, and I don't even know what colors I'm going to use yet. So I'm going to just basically put on some music and let you guys listen as I do some coloring. So that finishes up the coloring for the first one. I'm going to go ahead and color the other one, basically using the same exact techniques. Sometimes I put the water down first and then bring in the color straight from the watercolor pencil. Sometimes I color in and then kind of blend them out with the water, and basically I wind up doing with a combination, but I think that turned out super cute. So now that these are all colored up, I'm going to die cut them out, and I've decided to go with my fluted frames since I haven't really used them that much. So I'm going to just cut both of these out basically the same way. So these turned out super cute, and I've got them cut out with one of the ovals. So now I'm using one of the fluted frames, actually the largest of the fluted frames and the biggest die, and I'm going to cut out a couple of fluted frames to go around my little mice. And this large frame is so large that what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a shaped card. So I'll take the fluted part off, and then I'm just going to cut a card base using this piece here. Shaped part of the cards, basically I just took an A2 size card base that's folded in half and cut that circle around it, making sure that I don't cut through the part that's folded. You want to leave that there so you have a hinge, and that's basically all there is to it. Now I'm going to just layer up my my matte layer and my cute little image on top of that. I also stamped and embossed a sentiment from each of those stamp sets and just trimmed them down. So I'm going to add "You're So Sweet" on top of the one with all of the berries. Did decide to open this one up and just kind of set it up so I can figure out exactly where to put it so it would be straight, and discovered, oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is a rocker card, which is super cool. It just means that when you set it up, it can rock back and forth. So I'm putting "You're So Sweet" on the one with the berries, and then I'm doing the same thing with the sentiment for the other card that says "I like hanging out with you." Both of those, I'm putting a thin strip of foam tape along the back just to give it a little bit of dimension. That finishes up this video using the House Mouse Spring Collection from Spellbinders. You guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out this playlist to see more videos where I'm using Spellbinders products, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys!